Hey everybody, it's Bus. We're continuing our playthrough of the Lab of Legends. Today we are on normal mode Malphite. Let's jump in, see who shows up. And so as far as these cards go, there's not like a whole lot of these cards that play super well with Malphite. You know, it's not like playing Irelia or with Fizz even where you can get say like Gips Genius and do a whole lot of work, or you can play created cards cost less or make your spells cost less. But there are some pretty decent ones here. Most of these actually that showed up are pretty strong. We can't do a whole lot with sharing as caring. That is the Zoe flip. We could maybe find a way to give everything overwhelm, but with these are all reasonable starts here, and I think we'll probably just start with terraforming. This should make our Malphite flip super quickly. The start of the game, summon a random landmark from your deck. I could see that actually being kind of a downside though. Like if we start with spiral stairs, well, I guess that takes 3 turns. I was like, we're just gonna get the spiral stairs on the first turn and have it just be horrible. I have Rahul Rock is not that great in the beginning of the game either, but I think this will work out. We can make this work to our advantage, and so let's start it off. Get that terraforming going. So I was gonna say with Malphite, I'd probably just it's tough because it's like if you want to start with the mana gem one, that's fine. The one that puts a 2-cost unit from your deck into play is fine. But the typical ones, like, you know, those spells are cheaper ones, and then the things like sorcery that gives you all the spell mana, not super strong as far as Malphite is concerned. But yeah, see, this is the kind of thing that worries me, is trying to see what we can do with the Eye of Rahul Rock at the opening turn. We'd really rather this be the thing that gives overwhelm, or the star tipped peak to get the invokes. But hey, you know, having a 5 mana do nothing at the beginning of the game, it could certainly be worse. Right, but we're just running him over with stats this game. This seems pretty decent. Got this double chip draw, ready to throw down against the spiders. Play your 1/1s, I'll play my 3/3s. Seems fine. I think I just want to go ahead and play the star tipped peak here to try and get this going a little bit quicker. Sure. Not going to be able to just like overwhelm or kill him quickly without overwhelms. The earth elementals are only overwhelm here, and so I think it's okay to go for the slower plays. But if opponent's going to attack here, right? Well, the problem is we can't actually. I was going to say if we could kill off our blue sentinel to get a landmark and then play an eye, we could have the earth elementals for the next turn, but not the way it's going to play out here. Maybe it will. Do one of these. We are going to get nugged for 6, which kind of sucks, but might be able to get an earth elemental kill. Be close, even without getting this thing to boost up. We get 6, 10 overwhelm. I think we could probably just kill this way. You can shut us down with like a vile feast, but I think it's worth the effort here. Got him. Nice. Alright, let's get on them new champions. We got loading up here. You know, you kind of just want to see the Sharma ones show up to a degree, but I don't think we really have to chase that down. I was stopping to think it's kind of interesting having things like Spirit Leech Mask Mother to just kill off your blue sentinels. I don't think that's quite worth it, but it's something we could do. And so I guess mainly like the big thing I'll be looking for here is a way to give Malphite Overwhelm, which we could reasonably suspect like Zenith Blades may show up here out of Tarek. Otherwise, I would be looking for I typically look for a Nexus type card. You can kill it with just the Unstoppable Force if you want, but I still like to be able to give him Overwhelm in case we aren't able to, you know, quite piece that together. Also, things like Zenith Blade play quite good with the Stonebreaker, and so I don't think we want to take either the Shadow Isles or the Jinx, since we're not going to be getting any landmarks out of those factions. It just basically comes down to, do we want to like re-roll and find something from Sharma? And I don't think so. I think I'm going to be happy enough with this Tarek here. We can make him work. And we do have the Spiral Stairs if we can manage to get something going with that as well. Not a bad spell to be casting on Tarek. Bad if it comes into our deck comes out of our deck for free, then we aren't able to put it onto Tarek. Kind of awkward, but we'll make it work. Everything will be fine, I assure you. All right, Chip, you're the key here, coming in, shutting down these mist wraiths. I guess this does work out, right? With the Spiral Stairs on the first turn, and then having Tarek on turn 4. We may not be able to attack with Tarek. We'll never be able to attack with Tarek on turn 4 because we're always on the even attacks, or the odd attacks. But yeah, maybe we'll find the rally. All right, looks like we're just gonna crush through this one. Nothing from opponent. I'm just not gonna play anything and bank all this mana. And then see if we can't get some kind of open kill on our next turn. We drew the combo, we just can't get the attack in. Ephemeral one. So just block everything. Get in there. Everybody just get in. Doesn't matter what we block, everything has 3 attack, but there's no reason to take damage here. Then we're good to get the open kill next turn. Got him. Uh-oh. Alright, got him. Alright, game. Help me improve here. So, alright, cool. We can the 2 cost Malphite seem pretty good. I'm pretty on board with reducing his cost, and so that will work with what we're trying to do here. Man, I hate re-rolling all of these cards. We could just take Rummel. Or I could also see a world where Cygnus is decent, and we say just, Cygnus off of Stonebreaker or Cygnus Malphite and hit for 10, 12, 15 damage. But I generally just like to make sure that we're keeping things cheap, and this is not something that lets us cheapen up our deck. These are so bad to have to reroll, though. Alright, something cheap. Come on, game. Star Spring. Guess we could take a Star Spring. I mean, it's a landmark. We're never going to actually win the game because of this ability, but it wouldn't be the end of the world if it came down for free. I don't think so. I think we'll just take the Astral Protection. I'm sorry, Star Spring. No Soraka's here today. Right, yeah, these Malphites are so cheap. That's insane. Bad start. We got our our chip combo with the landmarks at the beginning of the game. So yeah, this isn't like super ideal hitting these eyes, but it does get us halfway to flipping Malphite without actually doing any work. So yeah, it's not that bad. Sweet. Those are these are 3 landmarks. Right, all right. Things going now. So close to dead though. It's I don't really want to be throwing away the charger, but I think it's okay. We got enough big boys making their way through now. Here comes the Chronicler of Ruin. Can now? Can we at least hold this Crescent Strike? It's kind of a big ask for that to play out nicely. I think we just want to get the eye going. Plenty of stuns this way. He's just going to start throwing away board. I'm going to play like a Thresh here and we'll just keep him stunned for 2 turns. I think this is good. Up, Chip. Uh-oh. Unstunning that Thresh. Dang, dude. More can we get down if we don't play the Stonebreaker? I think we probably just want to play Stonebreaker. It's a good hook here onto the Messenger, but then we may be able to just get wider than him and kill him next turn. Get this out of here. Because we're going to stun his Thresh. And then we have the Crescent Strike to shut down 2 units. Can play the box, which gets kind of annoying. But between Malphite and these other cards, I don't think we have to worry about the box anymore. This one's just done. Vengeance. Alright, well we still win. Go for style points. If he's gonna take down our Malphite, we'll play his ultimate just to rub it in there. Go. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like this feels like a good cards deck. It doesn't feel like we've actually assembled anything spectacular here. I can't think of like maybe we could find the what is it? Targon's Peak. That would be quite the one to just throw out at the beginning of the game. But again, like I guess we could take Spell Slingers. We've kind of got a few spells in our deck here that we haven't been able to play. Rush them down is okay. It doesn't really play well in a curve deck. And then we just don't have any created cards. And so I think we're just kind of stuck with the Spell Slinger. There's not a whole lot of passive abilities that play well with Malphite. But I guess we could take Star Charts now, since it's going to be a little bit cheaper. Okay. I guess with the created cards we can look to our Invokes, but we haven't had a lot of these early game Invoke plays. Hi, Chip. You're always here doing those 3/3s for 1 mana kind of thing. We always appreciate it. Sure. I'm pretty sure he's just going to hook our 1/1. This is the play line that this opponent almost always takes, is just to make the make the rabbit and then just hook it. I had to stop and check. I saw the Boon Silver and the Malphite, but we're a little bit short on that kind of play. Alright, we can just try and trade out for this stuff, though. We'll get built up here nicely just in a short matter of time. Is dead. Where you at, Moonsilver? Papa. Alright, well he does have the means to take down a Malphite with his Rimefang Wolf, but he doesn't have any Frostbites this turn. I think we'll be okay now. How much do you need? 6? 6 landmarks? Kind of a ways to go. I think this is fine. I really just plan on adding like Tarek and the Charger after we attack, but he's just gonna come down and start like trading stuff away. So I don't want things like the Enraged Yeti coming down, shutting our attacks down. It's huge. This is why I was wanting the Zenith Blades. I mean, it's so tough to make the spiral stairs actually work, having to take 3 turns to come online. But probably just mess him up in this combat here. Not a bad turn. Get a Bastion to Tarek hit if we want. I think we want. Seems better than the Astral Protection. Do we even care if he kills our Tarek? Might as well protect him, I guess. Leave him with 1 health. I mean, all this is really going to amount to is we're going to just try to keep our board up. We're going to play the Eye of Rock on his turn, and then we should be able to stun enough of his units to just close it out on our next turn. I guess feels like we should be able to close it out. I guess we're a little bit short on damage here, but we can get something going. If we play the Eye, oh, we're 1 short. Okay, he's going to flip. I was going to say, I thought we could flip and get the +1 attack and then be able to block his Icevale archers with Malphite. Right, and then we just need time here. If this was like a normal game, then I would just take big chunks of damage, but we're going to have to go into the future rounds with the help that we have, so there's no reason to take these big hits here. Yeah, man, I forgot getting these cheaper unstoppable forces. that's certainly a way to get some extra damage in. Let's start chart. We're at 8, 6, 14. I was gonna say if we pick up one of the units, we can probably lethal him here. Yep. Uh-oh. I'm not used to the Malphite voice lines. Alright, we got him. This is one of the few decks I actually feel pretty good going into the Scargrounds round. I'm used to always playing these decks that just have a ton of like cheap plays in it and small units to where I have real issues with the Scargrounds, but I think we'll be pretty strong against it with this deck. Okay. Man, as much as we're able to move into invokes, it makes me wish we'd taken the created cards cost 1 less, but to do here. I'm not super interested in Starry Scamps. It's just a little bit weak. Probably just have to take the free Behold the Infinites. It'll be okay. These we can get some quick attack and blue sentinels. That seems strong enough. Star charts. Don't our star charts already have? Oh, we had a spell attached to our star chart. No, we just took it because it was only going to cost 1. Okay, well I'm interested in more blue sentinels. It's kind of like the key to our early game. We definitely got to get one of these Targon's Peaks now that we have a few more invokes. Let's get that Targon's Peak down right at the beginning of the game. Sick. Yay. We'll just block. Oh. Oh. They usually just attack anyways.
You'll regret when I leave this.
Hell yeah, you're getting them real good here. Best blue sentinel of the world. Ugh, these are always brutal. Whenever you quick attack into one of these Reavers, they still get to hit you back. How did you pick up Fort? Oh, from the Scar Grounds as well. Ugh. That's an easy way to fall behind. Right. We're still fine. We can just drop Malphite and shut down everything he's doing. He's gonna bring that thunder though, isn't he? We probably got enough time to not worry about these mystics flipping.
No slowing down.
Easy for you to say.
Just a little farther.
Survival through savagery.
It's for me. These overwhelms. We need that overwhelm and Malphite. We'll be fine. Everything's okay, I assure you.
The shield of Valoran.
Oathbreaker. Indeed, I am both.
Okay. Intent is just to ground slam something this turn. So I probably want to do it like this, ground slam down here. This can be pretty bad if he has another Elixir of Iron, but at least it just gets the stun and saves his unit so we don't take the damage. We'll just get a big chain attack going this turn. Elnick is fine. Then how do you work? Grant my supported ally 2 if its support continues on. So it needs to be like this. I guess we could realistically just not boost Malphite. We're gonna lose the Sojourners this way. That's probably okay. Let's at least start chart. These are particularly enticing, but really, I didn't know that one exists. I guess it makes sense that that's in the Scar Grounds deck, but not expecting that to show up. Right. Well, I mean, we can get around some of this stuff with the with like ground slams and eyes, locking them down. It's going to take us a little bit of time to build up to it.
I've got this.
flip Malphite.
We'll make quick work of you.
All right, we're starting to get cruising in this one. It's gonna take a while to finish it off, but I don't think he can beat all the eyes in our big units here. It's gonna take us 2 attacks to actually do it though. A big old bunch of damage from Tarek though. He's 6, 9, 18, 18 plus 6. I think that's enough. I'm historically pretty horrible at math, but I think this is this is good enough to do it. Where we at? -4? I knew it. I knew it. Cool. Got him. Something cool. Well, Gifts from Beyond is okay. It just gives us the cards to use with Tarek, and it also gives us a way to give our Malphite Overwhelm. I'm pretty fine to pick this up. Passage Unearned is always horrible. Well, I guess that could work against like the turrets round. It's not quite what I'm looking for here though. So yeah, I could see Gifts Beyond being good. Okay, and then do we want to pick up a bunch of 1-mana ground slams? I do not think that's the case. I'm completely happy to be stacking up Blue Sentinels, so again, it's our key early game play. Come on, we just added more Sentinels to our deck and can't find any. Boo. Fix yourself, eye. Okay. Alright. This is not good. Stun that Omen Hawk, though. Play of the day. I'm just gonna bank up all this spell mana. Just at least get a little bit more knowledge before we have to drop something here. Interested in Moon Silvers, I think. Chip doesn't do like the best of jobs of shutting this board down. Playing cards. Okay. It's like I can't remember Sejuani's things. She likes to play Fury of the North before she attacks. That's like pretty common with Sejuani. I don't think they play the Elixir of Irons though. Oh, here comes a big boy. Let's see if he immediately drew it. Yep. Oh, you're just big naturally. I get you, my man. You just need some time. This should be one of these games where we can maybe just build up a big board and get him with the eye. We need to play this first if we want to get the Daybreak. A lot of good blocks here, but all to 4 could be okay. So I mean, what do things look like in terms of just stunning his whole team and winning the game? that's the thing we'd ultimately like to go for here. I think we're looking pretty good in that sense. So I guess it comes down to if we want to play Stonebreaker first. I think we probably do, and then just see if we can't get him to play something really expensive. Need 1 mana to get the unstoppable force down. Let's see what this brings up. I think I just want whatever the cheap one is. I guess we could just play the Destroyer. It's pretty similar to adding a Stonebreaker. Okay. Let's see what he does. We played a Burst, and so we can pass. That gives us an opportunity to play more cards without the turn ending. There we go. Get that Burst pass in, and now we could play the Unstoppable Force. That's the stuff right there. Oops. Yeah, don't forget you can do that. You do that, I don't say all the time in Expedition, but there's times when that comes up, where you play a Burst card and then pass it back to your opponent to give them the option to do something. Usually trying to bait something out whenever you're doing it, but... Sejuani took the baits. Okay, so... Just want to summon more landmarks? I mean, what? That's what we're here doing, isn't it? Slow and steady's not good here. It would be nice if we had like Zenith Blades, but I guess technically Clocksetter does put landmarks in our deck, but picking up 2 terraformings just has to be good, right? Okay, and then none of these are particularly interesting. I don't think we'll do anything good with Twin Shadows Malphite. Let's give one of these a reroll. It can cost 4. Right. He's gonna be down on turn 1 before you know it. He's got all these chains. 2 chains in Malphite. Let's see. It still feels a little slow hanging on to 4 drops against this deck, and so let's take the absolute cheapest stuff we can. You fought valiantly, Chip. It's met your match today. Okay. Ugh. I guess it's okay if he copies a spell out of our deck. Our spells aren't that good. Could have got a Malphite down if we wanted, but... Some cards, though. Like Messenger Chip and Serpent. I'm pretty close to taking everything down. 4 threes.
Oh, that's a harvest right there.
I think we're just going to want to hook his Chump Wump with the Serpent. Get some damage on it. It's not going to have great attack or great blocks on everything else. Just trying to eyeball if we need to get a lifesteal out of this moon weapon. Doesn't seem horrible. A little worried though. We're starting to get a little thin on the old health. Dude. We play a landmark next turn. We can flip Malphite and then gain 8. We've got some time for this though. Don't think we'll be able to just build up an OTK though. Bit unfortunate. Oh no, we lost a moon weapon? F. Oh, I guess this is okay. I forgot it has a health potion attached to it as well. Okay. Lifesteal. Right, so that'll almost get us back up to full. I don't think we ever... This is one of these matchups where I don't think we ever lose, but it's very easy for him to take us down to like 12 health, and that's problematic for the future. Awkward. Just anything. Give me something I can play. Alright, the charger. Well, that was at least positive. He didn't attack. Cool. Quite seeing how we can build ourselves up to OTK. That'll flip Malphite. Well, we should be able to kill him next turn, I guess. We'll get an unstoppable force here. We'll add Tarek to the board. Maybe we'll be able to do it next turn. Do nothing? kill our charger. Transmogulator. Okay. You did some stuff. There's no denying that opponent. You just played cards. Alright, then this isn't scary. We have 100 ground slams. Okay. It's close. 6. We need a rally. Can't have it all, I guess, but. Bit of that do nothing.
Not that much, but it's enough.
Stand resolute.
Alright, let's protect our unit, do some ground slamming, do some blocking. Maybe we can get the ground slam kill next turn. Or not the ground slam, the unstoppable force. This should just be it, right? We get to stun a whole bunch of stuff. Let's do the same thing. Let's burst out a Behold the Infinite. Moonsilver's fine. Then we can do this passing, and he's inevitably just gotta fill out his board.
You're Tarek, the protector.
Climb well, and good luck on your journey. The fight never ends.
Okay. I think we should be fine now. Oh, got more stuff? Okay, he's out of cards. That'll do it. Taking him down.
Can't stop now.
Got it. Onto the turrets. A little scary. Not the most scary, just a little scary. Let's see, what do we got? We got some more chips? Oh man, there is the rally onto the Mountain Sojourners as well, but I don't think we can pass up on more chips here. The only thing we're really hurting on is having enough early game. Running into these weirdo hands where we have 3 bastions and 3 ground slams. It gets a little hard to play everything, but we should be good here. What up, Chip? It's certainly a start. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get off of spiral stairs this game. Looks like the potential for the first time we could have to cast one of these. So he's gonna get the tough turret, which we can still kill with the blue sentinel. This is good. Dang, dude. Really wanted to get rid of Chip. We cast one of these earlier, didn't we? We put Overwhelm on something. It seemed pretty anticlimactic. Yeah, we gave him the blue sentinel Overwhelms. Okay, we played one this game. Definitely get Malphite going now, though. Want to do the Malphite Chip Overwhelm combo? Why not? Equal flip Malphite, right? Yes, it will. Who needs the overwhelms if you're just going to stun his whole team? Where are we at? 10, 16, 18? We can't pick up 7 this turn. We can only pick up 3 at the most. Okay. And reasonably strong. Maybe we can pick up a moon weapon before our next attack. That'd be pretty cool. Why would you ever play this on? It's just doing 0. He's doing the 1 damage one onto a tough unit. That's a decision. Okay, shut down his good attacks. We'll get the blue sentinel on the board, and then why not just wait? Given our opponent's track record of letting us just like burst stuff onto the board, I think we can probably take him down with the unstoppable force here. I don't think it really matters, but we'll do some more of this burst passing just to drive home that you can do this stuff, but okay, he's tapped out now. Get him.
Stop running.
Hey, let's get ourselves up in this victor match. Okay, so what can we get before the end here? Upgraded chips? I think they're not like super strong against Victor, but I think that's going to be better than these Behold the Infinites. Again, some more early game plays for us to throw down. Trade him into he can't actually just like value attack into anything, but he can at least trade with his 1/1 quick attackers. Alright, there we go. That chip going. Double. Man, we're never getting overwhelmed if we're getting the starts with the peak. Oh man, he's got tough, doesn't he? Forgot all about that. I forgot all your stats are so good, Chip. That's strong. That's strong. Looking good now. Moon Silver Equinox, this is about as good as this can get. We're high rolling on these cards. Good. Yeah, he has not played a landmark yet. It's official. Okay, and then do we actually want to Moon Silver down the Blue Sentinel as well? I think we're okay without it. Save it for like a big invoke or something that we may end up needing. Looking good. Gotta get in front of this Victor. You just done? You just say, oh, alright, I'm done with my turn. Does not flip Malphite. But we probably do want to add the spiral stairs this turn. Let's see what all we can get going. We'll Moon Silver it down after we get out of combat here. Looking good. I don't want to call my shot, but I think we've got this one. I can't imagine what kind of elusives he's going to throw at us to where we can't take this one down. Let's go ahead and ground slam Malphite just in case he had spell shield on his ability. I feel like these are relevant. Okay. All right, the best usage for spiral stairs. Just play it, give Malphite three mana worth of boosting, and then get rid of it immediately. Oh, we made it cost 2. I was gonna say his totals don't seem right there. Well, we've got exactly 14 if he doesn't have any more units for us. Frown. Alrighty, well, if we can survive to the next turn, we can do it. Feeling pretty good about this one. Guess from beyond, it's gonna seal it up, isn't it? It's only 5 elusive. Alright. Feeling good. Let's go for style points, right? It's the only way to actually do it. Uh-oh, my man. He's not playing any cards. Chip, you and You and Daddy Malphite get to overwhelm through the end of this game. We'll attack with you two sitting next to each other just to make sure that you get to hang out here at the end. Look at Chip taking this one down, overwhelming for that 3 all on his own. Totes of probes. All right, not a bad little trial. So it's tough. There's not a lot of good Malphite combos, at least to the best of my knowledge. Boosting out the landmarks would probably be better if we got paired up with Shurima. The created card thing does live here a bit. There's, for whatever reason, a lot of invoking happening in Malphite, so the created cards cost 1 less is kind of okay, but it seems like I really just would rather be playing like give a unit a random keyword or something, because a lot of these cards don't really match up and let you do cool combo things like we did with our Irelia run, just as a means of the cards that exist here. But nonetheless, fun little trial. I had a good time here. Hope you all enjoyed the trial as well. You learned a thing or two along the way and had a good time watching. And this is Bust, and we thank you for being here.